Diego si Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
It's a pretty robust pick, I'd say. I don't think it's anything crazy. I don't think it blows the game open, but I can definitely see Razor having a pretty free game.
Has impressed me personally this season. Coming from Division 2, if I'm not mistaken, they were they first or second place in Division 2 last season? I want to say they were first.
You got to hold those horses. We might have a good old-fashioned team fight right off the bat at game number 1. And it looks like Simply TOOBASED will lose their carry. Empyrean is donezo. Wait, is that's not the carry, that is a support.
The silence, as I just mentioned, can come in handy here. So
Homing missile
and
killed
be
just in
gone.
the last moment.
Empyrean
That's
might have
gonna
gone a
set
little
Burrow
too
strike
far
here.
here.
Bushwhack is there as well. Empyrean trying to do as much damage as he can with that rocket barrage. But the right clicks with that caustic finale too for the Dragon Knight, and even with Sand King. See mid lane, big static link for Kits. So he's going to be able to secure a lot of last hits here.
He's doubling up Ryoya already. Ade here will die.
Burrow strike's not going to be enough, so Simply TOOBASED.
A 1K lead between the 5s too, when you look at it.
Stone Gaze is going to be popped by Boris, and bottom lane, Ade able to get off the Burrow strike. Bushwhack did not connect, it looks like, but the epicenter is going to be enough to get themselves a kill. Ade is actually going to live as well, so Ollie not able to maneuver himself away, but looks like they'll still find the kill thanks to Flea's rotation. It's interesting though, not specifically for this game, but NA DPC in general, it's just such a unique season.
Secure them staying in the division.
Yep, arrow. That was a blind one, I believe. Flea ends up hitting it. Homing missile to follow. Ryoya is thinking about it. It's going to force the TP out though. You can see, goes in with that astral step. That's going to be enough. He's going to try to get out of dodge, but in the meantime, some TPs from the cut have come into fruition. And it's going to result.
And it's especially concerning because the last pick that they put in here in the Void Spirit, right? It wasn't the overall last pick of the draft, but their last pick is just not paying off at all. And it's the tempo hero that they chose for themselves, right? They picked it.
Bushwhack. Oh, all right. He gets blown up. Burrow strike wasn't even needed in the end. And mid lane, Overlom getting full rocket barrage to the face. They're going to get the tower, but Empyrean is going to pay the ultimate price here. So 2 for nothing. And the cut. Now from the cut.
Ollie is in a very awkward position here, completely stranded.
Now he does have Stone Gaze, but there's the Burrow, Epicenter, Bushwhack again, and goodbye. They kill him with their backs to him. That is never a good sign if you're
Safety that is in the top lane, but not covering from the river angle. And just farming
this could be a very good kill, though. Link reveal from the Bloody Sky. And they have quite a bit of damage, but is it going to be enough? The Sunder's there from Scourge, and that means it's enough time for the rest of the cut to come in. Bushwhack onto the gyrocopter. They have the vision, and they have the kill. Bloody Sky now getting right-clicked from afar. The Burrow Strike actually connects onto Ryoya, so just dying again. This is another shellacking, Synderen. I hate to say it, but it is not looking good. Bushwhack!
So
blind, just in time in a row for the cut.
That's not how it works. It would be 5, but...
yeah, you're right. I was thinking 3-2-2. That's NA math again. Man, what do we pay for school for, Synderen? They're going to find their first one. All right. So 4 away, if my math is correct.
Bigot could go for another blind one here.
They could.
If Ryoya tries to cut this wave.
Assimilate.
Ade was in the middle of a TP, so he couldn't blink stun. He's looking at
showing, and the sun. Oh, that actually did not connect, but he is sharpshooting. He's gonna hit the reflection. Oh, and the acorn shot will be dodged.
Nice.
Dream is real. I'm speaking very loudly so that I get excited about this match that is essentially over and has been for quite a while, unless there's a miracle for Simply TOOBASED.
Don't count your eggs until they are chickens, as they say.
That's a terrible saying.
Don't count your chickens until they're dead.
That is, you called me morbid. What the hell was that?
Oh, that's
all right,
the rack.
They get the melee rack. Scourge McDuck getting quite low, but still has the Aegis for another 20, so wouldn't really mind dying. Does lose his meta form, though. Arrow, all right. They have the setup. There's the jump in from Ryoya, and they're going to be able to blow up the Razor. That is a very big kill. And they find a second in Razor, or in the Sand King. So 3 kills off this defense. They do lose their melee rack. Gets burrowed, and he's isolated and brought down.
Good arrow.
Okay, arrow connects onto the Razor. The jump is the actual step. They're going to be able to clean up 1. Big kill for Simply TOOBASED. They buy back on the gyrocopter. They get the death profit on the sideline as well, which means the cut need to reset and wait. Oh, arrow again. All right, Flea doing a very good job. Has the Spirit Vessel applied. Now Scourge does get off the Sunder,
barely.
though. Still has the Aegis. Does not want to waste it. Still a lot of time left, so this is actually a pretty valuable.
Games faced off. The cut against Quincy, I would say both games were pretty even minute 20, and then Quincy just beat them on late game experience.
Ollie. Oh, gets force step. You can see the Divine Raper. They really want this kill. That's the first miss from B-God all game long. Bloody King looks like he's going to be the one to die inside his own base.
Why did he become a king?
And the cut.
Solution for all these stuns, the silences. But you're still susceptible to getting drained by Razor.
Oh, Ryoya caught out, brought down.
I can just chill and wait for heroes to show in the Radiant base.
Yeah, and this will be the okay. Got the initiation onto the Death Prophet. You can see Ryoya bought back into the game. Ade, he's going to have to force his BKB out, but he dies shortly after. So buys back, does not have BKB to work with, though.
Oh, they got
now on the run, Ollie, static link. That's a double one with the ult from Razor. Burrow Strike's only going to connect on one because of the BKB. Can they get this Divine Rapier? Maybe they just focus everybody else instead. The Cut have lost a couple heroes now, so they're at a disadvantage. The Cut need to back up. Scourge forced to thunder his own illusion. B-God is too good for Dota. He will be brought out, though, into his grave. He's too good. He's just too good to live for this long, right?
All right.
But I'm not sure we're going to get to that point. As in the base, the cut goes. They have a bunch of buybacks to work with now. The arrow's going to connect onto the Razor. Astral Step to safety, but they could have tried to blow up this Razor instead. This is just the Aegis, though. That will be expended. Scourge McDuck and company will likely try to reinforce here. Kits pops the BKB along with that ult of his. Going to use the BKB on Medusa. Refresher Orb used as well, so we'll have another Stone Gaze to work with. Arrow connects on the Scourge McDuck, but he pops the BKB, getting a lot of right clicks on the Bloody Sky, but might want to reset thanks to that Stone Gaze. Lincoln's applied to him right now. Does he have Sunder available? He does. We'll have to use it on a teammate in order to survive this onslaught. All of this and 0 deaths thus far. So much use. As I say that, the Sand King finally dies. Ade not able to survive that.
Yeah,
that's the Aegis down.
That's a great hold. They got the Aegis, they got the kill on Sand King. The net worth of the Dire, so that when they push the next time and die,
the comeback
will
mechanic.
Get more gold.
Yeah. But Simply TOOBASED, you can see. Wait, how much? 13,000.
We go again.
Okay, B-God's dead. That's the gem. That's more net worth in the pocket now of Simply TOOBASED. But look at the gold for Medusa. This is obscene. Why would you want 14k gold right now? Razor, even though Scourge's is pretty damn good as well. Yeah, they'll go for that, and actually they still want to fight apparently. BKB popped by Kits, popping that ult. Imperium's in a lot of trouble, as well as the Dragon Knight. DK actually able to TP out successfully. Buyback from B-God. As you can see, the Medusa just stuck in the base, trying to defend these creeps.
And this is the first time that Simply TOOBASED tried to take a fight close to the river area.
As well, so he's going to have to pop the Refresher, but probably has to wait for the BKB.
It's on cooldown as well.
Oh, that's true, 30 more seconds. So no Stone Gaze to work with. Ollie pops the BKB, just trying to go up front. Man mode versus Razor, and Razor's getting destroyed right now, thanks to that Divine Rapier. That is just the Aegis, though. And Medusa completely out of mana. Looks like Boris will die, but does have buyback. They can just go for the Ancient now. The fortification is down. MKB picked up in a last-ditch effort to stay alive. 3 buybacks for Simply TOOBASED, but the buildings are falling. But do they have enough to actually take out Scourge McDuck? No.
It's going to be offlane Timber.
Mid-Sand King.
But he'll lane against TA, which should be pretty strong. And an Abaddon should be pretty survivable, although that...
Photic Shield, oh, they could potentially turn this around. Does have to worry about Curse of Avernus, of course, but there's the first blood, the nice Timber Chain lineup. Maybe a little bit of a mistake there from Overlom.
Yeah, that is a very...
Stroke. Okay. Oh, a double bounty rune. Oh,
How
goodness.
convenient.
Yes. The no-boot Centaur. All right.
That's a
Leave
good
the
one.
bushwhack, but it's not a beacon. Oh! They get him. Walk of shame for you, Centaur.
Yeah, extra bad. He TP'd. As we've talked about, TPing and dying feels really bad because now you have to walk all that way back to lane. And his game,
Yeah, he actually bought boots to be able to get to that top lane a little bit faster instead of going for the
that's
Vanguard.
good.
As you see, the first Sonic wave of the game for Kits will clean up Flea pretty easily.
pretty much max range hit.
Yes, ignore that. Good, good. This is a PG stream. What is the lore behind stacking? That's true.
Uh-oh. Empyrean.
In the tree line. You have to think he's going to go down here. It's a 3v1. Double
I
edge.
think so too.
I think he's going to die, but I do think he's also
Really wants to hit a tree stun, and Timber at the same time wants to chakra him. You miss. You want to net someone to a tree. Timber wants to jump in. He cuts the tree they're netted to, messes up the kill. Well, they want to get the Abbott ult. They will get it. Ryoya!
Uh-oh.
Really?
Yeah, that was definitely not worth. That is a mid lane Sand King going down to B God himself. All to try to they weren't even going for the kill. They just wanted to.
Solar bind. All right, here we go, Roche.
Yeah, we have the the Chakram inside. Scourge McDuck wants to take this for himself, but they obviously do know. Let's see what this fight turns into. Empyrean, okay,
Oh, that's
we have
a good
Ryoya
epi.
comes with the epicenter and the burrow strike onto 2. They can't get a kill to start off this fight. The Stampede's gonna save the Centaur. And the cut flexibility can you have with this hero? It feels like it's literally the same every game. Hold that thought, Synderen, as there's a TP here. Ade looking for an initiation. Empyrean.
You could 3-shot Empyrean here.
Let's see what the TA is chasing. Okay. Turns into a little piggy.
I got B-God.
Gets some distance. Yeah, B-God dies at the beginning of this fight, so a little bit spread out overall. Empyrean healing up quite a bit. Ends up delaying. But obviously don't want to force anything as...
Oh, Ryoya's
Reclaim
going to
their
walk under a
outpost.
ward. He doesn't realize they warded because they placed an ops without a sentry there from
Yeah,
themselves.
hoof stomp after the initiation from Kits. Stampede to follow, but Ryoya gets a nice burrow strike to safety. Burrow time's going to connect. Okay, they get the
good
Sonic
Sonic.
Wave onto 2. That is a dead Sand King. Looks like Hoodwink just barely gets out for now. Empyrean not going to be so lucky, so double kill for Kits. Boris has to TP out. Still building on their lead. Sharpshooter does hit. Epicenter is coming in as well. This might be enough to get the kill on the TA. This will be a pretty big one. No Aegis to work with. It's already down, so 50 seconds on the deck. The counter initiation, I should say, from Centaur a little bit late. He gets sundered now at half HP. Scotty online for Boris. They're going to try to continue here. And the Bloody Sky with all that pure damage. Able to secure themselves a second kill in this engagement. Looks like Ryoya. So that's when you go Ag, Synderen. After that, surely. All right, Overlong. Are they going to break him? Not in time, but the Sonic Wave, counter initiation, double kill right off the bat for Kits. Not what you wanted if you're a simply two-base fan. Make it a triple kill, and he's not quite done yet. Scourge trying to finish off the Bloody Sky. Gets off the trap, but another Timber Chain. Silence.
He's out of mana.
Shadow Strike now, and the right clicks. Another blink into the ult.
At least it appears that they have very good spellcasting communication in their team. Like they're very much on the same page with which order to use their spells in, and very quick to react when they see a moment of opportunity. And then it's not always necessarily good reaction, but they're very, instinctive in their moves. So
Ade only gets one with the hoof stomp, but that is a lot of damage. Good lord, the Illuminate from B-God.
See ya.
Deletion of 3 heroes. Scourge McDuck focusing on the TB. No Sunder to come because of the BKB. He's attempting to TP out. He goes down though, and Flea stopped in his tracks thanks to Ade's hoof stomp. A full team wipe with no one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. You see what I mean?
You can highlight the the production is showing us. You can highlight the gold.
There you go.
Get a little extra.
So they do get extra
side
gold.
there. All right, that's interesting. I mean, that feels like it shouldn't be in the game. As the Bloody Sky is dead to 2. It's a double edge.
A
And-
triple edge. Wait, that's a
No,
quadruple edge.
that's quadruple. It's 2 squared.
Quarters. All right, that was better than I thought.
Oh,
The Illuminate heal.
all right. Looks like the jump in onto Flea. They're going to successfully get him. Does have buyback, and they're in their base, so you likely will use it. Sonic Wave, but there's the Yules to save the Sand King, as Ade using the Stampede to try to get out of dodge.
He'll force staff him out.
Yeah, Overlom
Yeah,
might be the
cool.
sacrifice. Yeah, he's going to go AFK and just use the Coddle now. Illuminate coming as well, and the right clicks are going to be way too much for Timberside to handle. The BKB was actually activated as well.
Coddle has ult again.
On the TB. So it looks like the cut want to continue on here for Kits.
The Abaddon not in position there. He's standing far back now.
Yeah, which is understandable, but double buyback now on to simply TOOBASED, and I think the cut are on the retreat. B-God, although it's not B-God, it's Overlom, or maybe somebody that's already dead. Getting chased down, they know that he's AFK, so they can chase him down pretty easily. Double kill from the Bloody Sky. Well, that was all happening, so they get 4 kills, and there is an avenue.
He doesn't have buyback forever.
Yeah.
5
Highest amount of net worth at 38 minutes on any hero this event for Scourge McDuck.
Yeah. I mean, that's also unfair, right? Because he keeps getting gold from the goal.
Yeah.
It's very significant. Okay, here we go.
With the BKB, but can't hit the Sand King, and Boris is going to pop. They're actually going to get this kill on Scourge McDuck. He's all alone. Overlom finally makes it to him, but I don't think that's going to be enough to save him. That is the Aegis. Sonic Wave comes through as well. Terribly at half HP. Could get the Sunder, but no, the blink out just in time for Scourge McDuck onto the high ground. But he's going to get bushwhacked and right-click down, it looks like. Finally, they take him out. 124 seconds of no Scourge McDuck. But if the cut can get a couple more kills, this will be pretty big. Not the best timing on that hoof stomp. Stampede to follow though. Ryoya gets slowed. Ade has to be careful. Gets off the double edge and then dies right after. As Kits will play it safe. So the cut not able to win that fight. But
I get that they don't do that because he's playing 2 heroes. So maybe they're like, is that really going to work? But
right. Okay.
Kits with an insane Invis rune here.
Boris.
Oh, also
all right, Sonic Wave. I don't know if that hit anybody. Bloody Sky gets off the BKB. Hoof Stomp not going to be able to hit. And again, Scourge McDuck completely isolated and destroyed. 100 seconds. Overlom actually does TP out. So they only lose 1, but again, it's
realistic right now. Like, it really, Kits is just doing solo moves. Right? They're not.
So is Scourge McDuck. They all are. Yeah, this would be a big one, but a nice Sonic Wave.
No Sunder on Ollie. He's exposed.
TB gets off the Satanic and the BKB. Can they turn this around? Kit's getting healed to a high degree. Ade, in the meantime, he is done. Does have buyback, though. They're focusing on the Terror Blade. But again, Scourge McDuck is dead again. What is this? What am I watching?
Coddle is in the triangle.
Overlom.
Coddle has reconnected.
Will be the 4th to die. What am I watching? What are these fights? 3. Will be correct in this assumption. Buyback from Quap. Abaddon as well, so it's a 4v5 situation. They're going for the throne. Start out with these tier 4s. Fortification is activated, though.
There's a double damage rune top that Radiant sees on a ward.
I don't see if they go for it. That's 1 tier 4 down. Exorcism is activated. Here comes the Burrow Strike from Ryoya. Sharpshooter as well, does connect. Trying to kill the Ghost of B-God, focusing on the Ancient itself. It looks like they're gonna win this game some way, somehow.
High armor, you have that Sunder turnaround potential, which is really big in this game. Really good matchup versus Death Prophet. Now she has to deal with 2 super long-range Scotty buyers.
Player swap.
Yeah, and that would be very frowned upon these days.
Overlom versus Flea.
Yep, Battle Hunger applied. Another right click, uphill miss is not there, and Flea draws first blood. Is this where the tilt begins for the cut? We shall see. It's worse for, what's the right way to put it? It lasts longer by default, right? But you have to actually hit creeps to activate it, which makes it very difficult in certain scenarios. You're going to see a kill in the bottom.
Brought down. Okay, so the short version of it is this new one has 7 stacks instead of 3 as the maximum, and you get 1 stack per target you hit.
You know, I have to say, B-God is definitely the MVP of this series so far, Synderen, and this is why. This is how, as we're going to see the bushwhack, this is going to be very timely. So the way they do this in the NBA, or at least they should, and they have in the past, okay, for the most valuable player of the year, all right? Sometimes it's just the person with the best stats.
But it was one of the heroes that we were theorizing was going to be amazing because of the scaling and because of the changes to Battle Hunger, and just hasn't really caught on very much. Yeah. So the situational issues the hero has are still are still too significant. I don't think this is a particularly good X game personally. I think you're good against Terrorblade, and that's kind of it. so I'm very curious to see how he performs.
Well, B-God gets off the bushwhack, and that's going to lead to the second kill in this mid lane.
Against X.
Yeah, Bloody Sky about 1,000 away from finishing that Blink Dagger for himself, so they're going to try to delay as much as they can. But Ade shows it off, and they got the combo down again. So we saw this game one, the tried and true Burrow sharpshooter with the bushwhack. Pretty easy kills overall. It's kind of like false confidence almost, but at a certain time, like, false confidence doesn't even make sense, right? It's all a mental thing.
Oh, good silence.
Yep, Kid's able to get out, but Ade not going to be so lucky. The Epicenter does a good amount of damage. Okay,
B-God is going to get spotted.
Yep, he gets clipped, and the Berserker's Call is there. This should be the first chop of the game for Mr. Bloody Sky. Down he goes, so that is permanent armor.
Whatever it was, definitely very unfortunate.
Bloody Sky, that's a Blink Dagger, but the Burrow Strike to follow to try to save the Lina. It's going to be successful for now, but look at the damage coming out. Gets off a Laguna Blade just at the last moment. It's a 2-for-1, but that's a position 1 for a position 2. As Bloody Sky onto the high ground he goes. B-God chasing, Burrow Strike into the bushwhack, and that is a dead axe.
Really good response there. I think in hindsight, Overlong can maybe save the Lina there by disrupting the axe, but he has so little time and he just has a judgment call to make there. Am I ever going to get in range? Because, like, I think he's slightly closer to Kid's staring a bit here. If he gets Blink called, it could get scary. He's going to get lifted first.
Telekinesis into the call, but there's the save like we talked about. Overlong doing a good job. Hits, saved again, it looks like. There's the Burrow Epi. Oh, just the Sandstorm, I should say. The egg on the sideline, though. Scourge McDuck already in that meta form, focusing all his efforts on Ryoya, but looks like Ryoya will survive. So it's off lane for off lane.
I kind of like that disruption from Flea that he stole there, just because the Lina didn't pop BKB.
Yep, they see Death Prophet. They break the smoke.
Oh, they can find a good
Big
stun.
Burrow Strike onto 2 with a double LSA as well. That is 2 heroes dead instantly. Bloody Sky looks to be next. Laguna Blade finishes him off. That was very nicely executed.
Now, the god of the game. He kind of already was, but now even more so with a free shard plus Aegis. He can kind of just run in first and break smoke, actually, and it will lead to a good fight.
Yep, Bloody Sky.
Oh, they found
the
SP,
Shadow
that's what they
Demon.
want.
Yep, he is going to die. First off the bat, Egg will get destroyed, but it's going to cost him another life in the Sand King. Bloody Sky, oh, nice thunder
nice
from
steal.
Flea. Ends up stealing that from Scourge. Gets off another call from Bloody Sky, but it looks like he will eventually die.
Oh my god, he's so strong on
Silver
Lina.
Edge is so good. So much damage from Kits. So it was pretty much a, I mean, it was
I don't know. Not sold on this.
Oh, Burrow initiation from Ade. Bloody
Great
Sky, okay.
fun.
They blow up 2 heroes instantly on the sideline.
See ya later.
Make it 3. Kits wants to finish this series in style. The cut showing that they are the superior. Officially 2 lanes for the cut, with only the top remaining. Burrow destroying the illusion.
Burns, doesn't it?
Very nice.
That was real.
That was an illusion.
I mean, you might as well think it was an illusion. I was like, that was way too much damage, but...
Dude, that caused... Gonna get the tier 3 tower ollie with the offensive toss. Can they actually get Scourge? He's gonna pop the BKB, and that is a quick kill onto Ryoya. GGs are called. So...
Right.